නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Dear friends in Dhamma, today I will be continuing the discussion about the next steps in this process, in this series. The advice provided here would be applicable for those who are around 40 to 50 years of age. It doesn't mean don't listen other ages. No. The reason why I decided to mention this age range is because from practical point of view, before one gets to this stage, there are responsibilities that they have to perform. So others also can listen that, children and other age groups. It is not possible to finish raising a family before this period. For example, or to fully care for one's parents, so on. That's why I mentioned that. Having carried out your obligations successfully at this point in one's life, they should have developed a strong sense of confidence. A person at this age should be able to consciously choose to refrain from or abstain from unwholesome activities. Along the way, you may have made small mistakes, but with concerted effort, you can correct these mistakes and re-enter the path to living a virtuous life. What I am trying to say here is that it is never too late to travel the right path or choose to do the right things or right actions. So let's examine stanza 7. Arati virapi papa manjapanat sanyamo appamadot dhammesu itang mangala muttamanti. Arati virati papa. This means that we should avoid any harmful act that generates negative karma. This point is significant because this means that through a keenly developed mind, you are now able to recognize harmful deeds before they occur and avoid them in advance. Once again, avoid and redirect to do wholesome acts. Once you get to this stage, your mind is very strong and determined. So, it is easier for you to avoid unwholesome acts. For instance, normally in society people get together to have parties and drinks social. A person who is true and determined follower of this principle of arati, virati papa, would not even want to participate in these acts, even on an exceptional basis. They consciously avoid dasakusala. At the beginning, it is a bit difficult. 10 unwholesome acts. At the beginning, it is a bit difficult, but with persistence and determination, it becomes part of their natural behavior. They become detached from wanting to do unproductive things, always follows the path to doing and engage in good activities. 20th quality is avoiding drinking or consuming drugs. All of Majjapanacha Sanyama. All of you would agree with me that taking these substances alters your mind and your thinking patterns. We have now been able to know with certainty through scientific advancements the long-term permanent damage it does to human beings. Practically speaking, I am sure you all must have seen the effects the excessive consumption of these has on one's own health. Breakup of families, careers, and the burden it causes society in general. The real point that the Buddha was trying to convey here is that we should avoid any and all activities that makes us lose your self-control. Being addicted to these harmful substances is what he is advising us to refrain from. As much as alcohol and other substances are at the forefront of his example, I believe he means any negative things that you could get addicted to. 21st quality is diligence in Dhamma. Practicing Dhamma with an honest mind, without any hesitation, he or she engages in wholesome acts persistently. They have developed the right effort through adhering to factors mentioned in stanza 2 to 6 with steadfast determination. Through their strong efforts, they have become accustomed to practicing wholesome actions only, because he or she understands the importance of these qualities. You follow the teaching of the Dhamma exactly. You don't deviate or choose only follow the Dhamma when it is convenient for you. Remember, ajjeva kiccang atappang kodhanyo maranansui. In this statement, in this Pali statement, say about something in our life. It means don't postpone engaging in activities for a later date. We should do right activities and give up wrong activities in present moment. If you get a bad thought in your mind now, then recognize them and then remove that thought in the present moment immediately. At the same time, when it occurs. Let's say you are working in a government office or any career. You should give your fullest effort. You have to give your more than you take. You don't know when your time will be up. Therefore, you live your life to the very best of your ability. Then you will not have any regrets. Then it makes it easier for you to accept end of your life because you have lived your life to the best. You have avoided unwholesome or negative acts. You have done your best to help everyone and lead a virtuous life. Next we will look at stanza or Gatha number 8. Garavocha nivatocha santutticha katanyuta kalina dhamma savanam itang Mangala Sutta. 22nd quality is respect. Garavocha nivatocha. Garavocha. Respecting those who are deserve respect or reverence. The question is, whom do we respect? Having developed other qualities mentioned in previous gathas, you should have a keen understanding of whom you should respect and whom you should not respect. Parents, grandparents, and generally wise people. In modern day, people think that having money and popularity deserves respect. No, people who deserve respect are those who have high moral values and those who act based on those values. It does not have an age limit or social status or wealth. Virtuous people deserve respect. What happens if you behave without respecting those who deserve respect? You will be dishonoring those who helped you before when you respect others. It generates humility in your life, in yourself. At this point, you have eliminated sense of pride. 23rd quality is humility of the mind. Humility of the mind. Or tranquility of mind. Or you can say humbleness. Nivatocha. These are people who are not arrogant or proud. They are not conceited. Their ego-centric nature disappears. They are able to appreciate the goodness in others and offer genuine compliments. They are also able to receive compliments and criticisms without overreacting to them. There is a sense of sereneness. There is a sense of silliness. Let's look at now 24th quality. 24th quality is contentment. Being satisfied. Santutti katanyuta. Being satisfied with what you have. What you have. The basis for true and more meaningful happiness lies in being satisfied with what you have. Take pleasure in what you do for others. Take pleasure in seeing others happy. Take pleasure in all the blessings you have in your life. Take pleasure in good health, good family, and all the things you have instead of focusing on what you don't have. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Please. They have what they need. You have what you need. It teaches us to stop chasing or tracing, wanting to desire more and more things. Again, you have developed a strong sense of self-control. You have now trained your mind to control lust, passion. So next, move on to 25th quality. 25th quality is gratitude. Katanyuta, gratitude. Being honestly grateful for what others have done for you or the things you have achieved. This is not the same thing as boasting. When we look inside ourselves with honesty, we have so many things to be thankful for. So many people who have helped us become who we are. Our teachers, our parents, our friends, like those many people. Appreciate them and give thanks. It doesn't cost you anything. It shows your good nature more and more by being a grateful person. 26th quality is listening to Dhamma regularly or discussing Dhamma regularly, learning Dhamma regularly. You have all good qualities, but this opening yourselves up to learning from wise people. It doesn't necessarily have to be from a Buddhist monk. It could be a wise person. There is an opportunity to learn every moment of our lives until death. There is an important question that I want all of you to think about. What is meaning Dhamma? I told this word many times. I use this word many times. I will use it in future also. So Dhamma describes the true understanding of law of nature and body and mind, how they impact our lives and how to live in a harmony within these laws. There is a natural process for every actions, all beings. For example, think of time when you are sad. Have you really looked inside yourself to understand what caused your sadness? Do you think to yourself, how do you overcome these feelings? how do I become happy again? Have you ever think like that? The teaching of Dhamma will show you how to deal with these feelings. Although the teachings of Buddha are called Dhamma, these are universal principles. This helps us understand the nature of our mind and its relationship to our body. We should also make an effort to learn about Dasa Kusala or 10 meritorious actions. They are as follows. First one is Dharma, giving to charity or generosity. I mentioned that these 10 meritorious actions in my previous sermon. However, if you are listening first time, this will help you. Sila is morality, observing 5 precepts, 8 precepts and 10 precepts, etc. Bhavana is meditation, both tranquility and insight. Apachayana means reverence to elders and holy persons. Vihara means service in wholesome deeds. Number 6 is Patidana, transferring of merits. Pattanumodana means rejoicing in others' merits. Dhamma Savana means listening to the doctrine or Dhamma. Number 9 is Dhamma Desana, teaching or sharing the knowledge of Dhamma, knowledge of the doctrine and Buddha's teaching. Dikti Juham is straightening one's right view or objective and steadfast views. You should have satisfaction and happiness in your life so far. If you have been meritorious or proper practitioner of these qualities, many people in life don't have these. They don't have true happiness. They are not able to be satisfied with what they have. There are many reasons for this. Many people do not receive the guidance from an early age. They don't have the chance to associate with wise people to get proper advice. They live aimlessly. Maybe you associated with the wrong crowd, wrong gang, group. Maybe society didn't present you the opportunity, just like a town, a country to reach its maximum productivity. It has to be managed properly. Same way, you have to tame your mind. And you have to take responsibility for your own action, for our own actions. Through these actions, what you are trying to do is to protect your sila, morality, or your virtues, actions, or your ethics. Some refer to this as protecting your morality or acting according to your moral values, which means all your actions are rightful actions. You do not deviate to engaging in bad actions. What is meant by engaging in rightful actions? Here means any activity that can take place through the mind, words, and through your body. By now, you are probably at the age 60. You should have developed a strong sense, tolerance, and patience. Mind tolerates and bears everything. You feel good through the most challenging periods of time. Living with children, grandchildren. Yet you take the time to help temples, monks, and others who deserve your help. You become a very calm man, serene as a senior citizen. You are now ready to move to the next step in the process in this Bana series. So please listen whole series and get a good idea for your life. May you all be happy and well.